So I've always been a big fan of Twitter, and when Elon Musk took over, I was kind of like I was kind of interested to see where he would take the platform since he was very outspoken about wanting censorship to not really be a thing on the platform. You know, he wanted to create like a new town square where people could discuss issues openly without like fear of being censored. And I guess he was kind of like playing into the idea that right-leaning people on the platform were being like heavily taken down. Um, and you know, I thought that it would probably be fine. It'll probably be okay. It probably won't be too bad if he came on the platform. Like as the leader, like what could be the worst thing that could happen? Like I would have imagined that, you know, he probably would have just made it like less strict, like less strict like banning, maybe bring back some accounts, you know. Maybe there might be an increase of like, I don't know, people saying the N word on the platform, but nothing nothing like crazy. But it's just been kind of sad to see like the decline of the platform and also just the decline of like Elon's account in general, and like kind of how he's contradicted the initial like things that he wanted to like uphold when he first like bought the platform. Like when I'm thinking back, what what I can remember from his like reasons for buying it is because he said he like loved humanity and he wanted to like he kind of like was doing it to create like a place where people could just could like make progress forward and like you know, explore ideas like unbiasedly essentially. And like I think he criticized like the last Twitter's leadership for being too politically biased to be able to like own like a platform that's this much importance to like the general public. um but as he's like owned it, he's just kind of like, you know, made the exact same mistakes, if not even worse than what he accused like the last like Twitter leadership of. um you know, I mean, it's very clear that Elon has like a right-wing bias. Like he posts all day on Twitter about how much he loves, you know, Daddy Trump, like about how much Kamala sucks, like about how much he's a communist, about how you know, they tried to take out Trump because he's, you know, he's gonna save the country. And like, how come there hasn't been a Kamala Harris assassination attempt yet? She's a communist. Um, you know, so it's very clear he has a right-wing bias. And it's very clear that he upholds different standards of behavior for different groups of people on the platform. Like just some recent examples of this was during the whole Trump shooting thing, when Destiny, who's like a streamer, made some edgy jokes about the fireman that got shot, and about Trump. He basically just demonetized Destiny off the platform. That and also earlier on, there was a journalist that was posting about the account that was tracking his private jet, and that account got banned, I think, or those journalists got banned, and the account got banned. But he let Libs of TikTok, who's an account that doxes people on a regular basis, he let that account stay up. So I can't really imagine any other reason why he would do that unless he had some sort of bias towards the people that were, you know, that were right leaning, which is libs of TikTok. So he makes that mistake where he allows on the platform right leaning content that's more extreme than like left leaning content, and he allows it because he's biased, I think. And then he does behaviors that like any other like platform leader, like any other like owner of social media, if they engaged in it, like they would have so much like pushback, that they would have so much backlash. It's crazy. Like on his account, he posts on a regular basis misinformation about Kamala Harris. He posts how much he loves Donald Trump. He's one of the biggest Twitter accounts on the platform, so like he's gonna have certain responsibilities that come along with that, and like he just blatantly disregards it and posts like Kamala Harris being a communist, like AI picture, like guys check it out, this is what she actually wears, like she wears this communist uniform, like and there was a tweet which I was shocked because like it just seemed so brain dead, but he literally posted a tweet saying how come there hasn't been a Kamala assassination attempt there. Like what the fuck is he doing? Like I don't know what was going through his head when he thought that was a good idea. But so he's engaged in this behavior, and then if any other like social media like CEO or like owner like Mark Zuckerberg, if he spam posted about how much he loved Kamala on his account, you know, posted AI pictures of Trump like with a Nazi uniform, like did anything like of the same caliber, even remotely close, the amount of backlash would be insane. Like especially conservatives, but they don't give a fuck about Elon cozying up to Trump, like posting all this shit on his account. And then it's also like the very obvious like conflict of interest with like Trump offering Elon a position in the government like in the what was it, the Department of Government Efficiency. Like no one seems to be seeing this as an issue. Like yeah, and Elon even posted about this on his like account. He had like another AI picture with Elon and Trump, you know, like working together with sunglasses on. Imagine if imagine if Mark Zuckerberg posted that on his account with him and Kamala. Like I don't even know if Mark Zuckerberg is like left leaning, but like it's just like an example. Like the outrage would be insane. Like yeah, I don't know how it is that like no one has an issue with this. So we have that, and then we also have the fact that like Elon, he like suppresses like information that is biased, or like that would like lead voters to like vote against like Trump. Like for example, with the JD Vance leaks, there was like information leaked recently from like the Trump campaign. I think it was like some sort of like hack from like another country leaked information about JD Vance, which is being suppressed by Elon on Twitter, basically. Like the Trump campaign worked directly with Elon to suppress the information, and it's still banned. It's still banned on the platform, yeah. And the only justification that Elon has is that it's like doxing material is contained on there. But no one had an issue with doxing material being contained on the Hunter Biden laptop story. Like no conservatives have an issue with that when they were begging for that to not be censored on Twitter. Like the hypocrisy is crazy when Elon is like crying about the Hunter Biden story being censored, and just blatantly banning the JD Vance leaks when both of them are like information that could be important for voters. Like yeah, it's just like no principle, yeah. And I guess like the funny thing is like there's no like conspiracy theories about Elon Musk. Like Elon Musk, the guy that wants to put chips in your brain, the guy that wants like robots to be like put into people's homes, that wants to like put humanity on like a different planet, like on Mars. Like this is like the exact type of guy that like you know, like New World Order conspiracy theories should be flocking to, but I guess just on the merit that he's like right leaning or that he's like cozying up to Trump, like no one gives a fuck. Like imagine if like I don't know who another good example would be, but imagine if someone like doing that type of stuff was like being offered a position to work with Kamala Harris. The amount of conspiracy theories would be insane. Like Alex Jones will be on that shit immediately, okay? Like they're trying to put chips in our brain, but they're gonna control us. They're trying to like make a population that's like blind to the truth. Okay, like trust me. But like you know that would be what would be happening, yeah. So I guess it's just like kind of like contradictory, yeah. Like, and then it's also like the right, like who are generally like the party that tries to like look for conspiracy everywhere. Like these are the people that are supporting Elon, you know, under Trump. Like yeah, these are the people that like just clearly are heavily supporting him here, yeah. So it just doesn't make much sense. I mean, I guess it does make sense because all they really care about is like getting Trump elected, and like I suppose there isn't really any like thought behind it apart from that, because Trump's just like, I guess Trump's just their like god or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's just my thoughts, yeah.